Hi everybody, welcome to my brand new channel, The Lovers Astro and Tarot. My name is Cecily and I will be giving a reading today for Taurus, anybody with their sun, moon, or ascendant there. My recommendation is this. If you are a man, I would definitely look at the moon and the ascendant sign and kind of blend them together. If you are a woman, I recommend that you look at your ascendant and your sun, because a man in your life tends to be your sun sign. For anybody else whose rules do not apply to that, it depends very much on your own representation of your sexuality. Do you feel as if the sun or moon is a representative of you or your circumstance? So let me know if you have any questions around that. I'm always here to answer those. Okay, so first up, Taurus. The first card you got for the month of August is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a unity card. It's very much about the masculine and feminine coming together and creating a wonderful foundation. It's about creating things that are stable and unifying the very best in life. So hopefully if you're in a relationship, you've started something where you feel like you're building a foundation with someone. You know, you're creating a relationship where you feel like this could possibly go really far. You know, maybe you guys are just now starting to open up together, but with the Empress being here, the Empress is love and creativity and fertility and all things wonderful that connects to love and harmony. Also, the Empress sometimes, especially if this is a reading for a male, she can represent the one. You just think that she has everything that it takes to be the right person for you. She's very good at being in relationships, expressing herself, communication, loving someone, very affectionate. There's a very harmonious relationship with her. If you are a woman and we're speaking of a man in your life, then maybe this is you. You know, maybe you're exactly what he's looking for. Or maybe you just realize the value in yourself. You know, maybe you realize, hey, you know, I'm at a point in my life and I really know what I want and need from somebody. And this is, you know, just the reality of the situation. I'm a really good partner to be with. That could definitely be you. Okay, so that is what's crossing the steady foundation that you're creating in a relationship. It's confidence, it's fertility. Maybe you guys are at the point where, you know, you're reaching a real level of commitment. Maybe this is you guys, you know, having a steady foundation, creating a commitment, and knowingly or unbeknowingly, excuse me, you're gonna start a family. Maybe some of you are having baby Tauruses this month. Okay, and the third card for what's crowning you is the Alchemist or the Magician. And the Magician is somebody who has a way with words, someone who has the ability to control the elements. This person, there's just something that's magical about them. And maybe it's not a person, maybe it's a situation, but it's in the reverse. So in the reverse, it's a little bit different. If you look at the card, you can see that he has all of the elements, or all of the archetypes. He's got the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wand. And that means that he's in control of the ether. This is like, I don't want to say this is the God card, because that might be a little bit upsetting. But this is the card of the universe is in play. And when it's reversed, there are things that are just out of your control right now. So my recommendation is to just relax and not try to take control of the situation in your relationship. Realize that you've created some very stable things here, and the best thing that you can do is let go and let God. With the Two of Cups, beautiful card, beautiful representation in the card. It's very much about meeting your soulmate, about having the right person in your life. Reversed, it can mean that maybe you have met the right person, but there's something about it that's not working. Maybe the relationship itself is working, but you guys might be pulled apart by circumstance. Or maybe, let me think, I'm connecting. Maybe you feel a little bit lost with this person. Maybe this was just a whirlwind and things happened really quickly. You know? Or maybe you met someone and they seemed like the perfect person to be with. And things seemed really stable and really happy in the beginning, and circumstances started to cloud the situation, or maybe cloud the other person's judgment. Maybe you guys really haven't made a decision about each other. But whatever it is that you're working on in this relationship, the relationship itself looks really good. It just looks like you have a lot of outside circumstances coming in. In the recent past, you have the Princess of Pentacles. Now, this is normally the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles could very much be about, maybe you guys are having money problems. Maybe your relationship is working out really well, and this is the person that you're supposed to be with. This is your soulmate. This is the right person. This is a steady foundation, but, outside circumstances and money problems and other people in your life may not agree with it. In the past, you've had some issues around stability. Or maybe even if it's not stability, maybe it's with sharing your feelings. Pentacles cards can be very much about withholding and keeping things from another person. And it doesn't have to be lies or any sort of malicious intent, but sometimes it can just be, I'm not sure how to give myself to someone. As much as I love them, maybe I haven't gotten to the point of consciousness where I know how to hand myself over in love. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too stubborn. And right here, in the future, we have the Prince of Wands. And this is someone that's rushing to you. If we were looking at this spread in the traditional Celtic cross, this horse, this knight, would literally be running into the situation. Now, this could be somebody that you're already with, and he could be running in with a whole bunch of energy to take care of all of this in the past, to help this situation out. I don't think the Prince of Wands is a negative card. I think it's very much about communicating and putting things right is the best way I would state it. It's about making things right. You know, maybe you guys have had a fight about money. Maybe you guys have had a few issues around family, because there are a lot of people in this spread. You know, maybe you have strong figures in your life. This is the Emperor card, and he is reversed. This is somebody with an extremely dominating presence. This is somebody who, you know, gets the last word, says what he wants, and that's it. That's law. You know, maybe that's the problem that you guys are having. There's so many people in this relationship. What you're afraid of is being too analytical, of ruining it by not being able to communicate, which is the King of Swords. He's somebody that has a really sharp tongue when he wants to, and he's not even trying to hurt or accidentally maim sometimes, but he can. You know, he can say the wrong thing. And it's not necessarily that he said the wrong thing. He meant what he said. But maybe it wasn't meant to hurt your feelings. Maybe it was just a very black and white view of his truth. And in reverse, you know, as far as, you know, this being your hopes and fears and this placement, maybe you're afraid of getting hurt by this person because outside circumstances with this person's family or this person's money haven't really been going your way. Or maybe this is somebody who's coming back into your life, and in the past you've had problems and you had a really steady foundation with them originally, but things got in the way. The elements, everything just got in the way. Your family, money, you know, maybe your living situation, going to school, work, whatever it is. It got in the way of your relationship. It tore apart two people who were really supposed to be together. And that was the past. But now there's something that's going to be corrected. There's something that's going to be righted. But you're still very aware that there's a dominating source that's overlooking this all. And your fear is that you might be too analytical about it. So, I'm going to pull a card. And here we go. Okay. So your card is the Wheel of Fortune. I would say that is the best card that you can get for this reading, especially since we've talked about all the different circumstances that have been coming your way. The wheel is basically, you know, the tides of fate. Like, the wheel goes round and round, right? Sometimes it's up and then sometimes it's down, and you kind of have to go with the flow. This time it came out upright, and I would say that overall that's a really happy ending. That is the obstacles getting out of your way, you really having the clear go-ahead to have the type of relationship that you want with this person. So that's really the best thing that you could ask for. Everything's going to clear up at the end of August, I would say. That's, you know, mid-August, it'll probably be a little bit rough, but somewhere around the 27th through the 30th, I would say you're going to get the good news that you want to hear. So good luck, Taurus, and let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this, or if you guys have any questions. Love ya!